If you could ask Walt Disney one question right now, what will you ask him? And that includes Roy E. Disney too.
Oh, you could ask
Oh,
Roy too?
Yep.
wow.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
That's a
two questions.
yeah, that's a twist.
Hmm.
Oh boy. I think I would ask Walt Disney how he knew what the world wanted in a theme park. Like, how did he know people were waiting for Disneyland? Like, there was no Disneyland, and there were similar parks in Europe. I should say there was a similar place in Europe that he went to a few times. So there was kind of the idea of a nice little amusement park, but there was nothing really like Disneyland. And it seemed like Walt Disney just knew what people wanted, whether it was movies or television, especially, or then Disneyland. Like, he just did things and they became successful. And it couldn't have just been lucky. Like, he somehow had this real sense for America where he was in the mid-century. Like, he just was in touch with it and he knew what people wanted to spend their time on. And I just kind of wish I knew his magic formula. Now, I suspect there was no answer to that. It's just his skill as a human being, like, in his experience of life. But that's what I would probably want to ask him. Like, how did you know all these things would be so successful? And to be fair, let me say, like, I've been to the Walt Disney Family Museum here in San Francisco. Like, there's two museums on either side of the country, right? There's the Hometown Museum and the Family Museum. And they do plenty of explaining that, well, everything Walt didn't succeed. He did lots of things that just flopped and failed, right? So I understand that, but nevertheless, like, the things he did that were successful, like, were big risks. Disneyland, everyone told him he was crazy to do Disneyland because you're going to spend all this money, go out on all this credit risks, like, and put your studio at risk, basically, to build this amusement park. And everyone was thinking of Coney Island and other theme parks on the beach in Los Angeles. And, like, no one's going to, like, what are you doing? And he just knew, like, no, this is going to be different and bigger and better and world changing, right? And so, yeah, I would just ask him about that. I don't know that that question is not very specific, but I would kind of circle around that, I think. What would you ask him, Emma?
Yeah, what would you ask?
Wait, did you got the answer for Roy though?
Oh, Roy. Okay, well, Roy, you know what I would say to Roy? I would say, how did you handle how do I say this? Like, it felt like a lot of times Walt and Roy didn't necessarily agree, but Roy would support Walt Disney. Like, if Walt said, we're going to do this, Roy would say, okay, let's find the money, and he'd figure it out. I mean, he was more of a partner than just the money guy, but he would have to kind of figure stuff out. And I guess I would say, like, knowing what it's like with me and my sister, or, just siblings in general, I guess I would say, like, how did you deal with this strong personality and always, like, appear to be so supportive and figuring out the right answers and solving all these problems? Like, Walt would dream. Like, if Walt can dream it, Roy would have to do it. That should be the quote, because he had to figure that stuff out, and it couldn't have been an easy job. I would probably just ask him something about, like, how did you manage to solve all those problems?